Now, a Thunder Report from 1077 The Franchise.
Greetings, Thunder fans. The home floor has been a mighty nice place to be lately. The Oklahoma City Thunder win for the 16th time in the last 18 home games, holding on down the stretch and pulling away from Chicago 109-100 here today. It was two terrific defensive plays, one made by Russell Westbrook, the other set up on a turnover forced by Dion Waiters that helped ensure the Thunder win this afternoon. Scott Brooks talks about those plays. We also hear from Dion Waiters and Russell Westbrook on today's Franchise Thunder Report.
Well, going into this game, you knew it was going to be a physical ball game, both teams. But I thought our guys did a great job of just staying with it. Wasn't a good offensive, not a lot of shot making in that first quarter by either team. But I like the fact that we came out and just kept competing. We were getting a lot of good shots around the basket. Thought our bigs did a great job, Ennis and Steven. Coming in, you know, Serge hasn't played in the last couple of games, and we changed the lineup back-to-back games, and they both responded in a very good way. Our bench did a good job when our offense was struggling in that first quarter. DJ came in and played a good solid basketball game from his position, but I thought the defense, the execution was pretty good throughout the game.
Nick Gallo, Thunder.me.com. Coach, I just want to get your thoughts on the two big stops that you got, Westbrook steal and then Waiters' swipe, and then the nice play to get more of the three.
Well, we wanted to close out the game better than we did a few weeks ago in Chicago. And I thought we did a good job on our pick-and-roll execution on the switches. And Russell loves to guard multiple players. He has the heart of a champion. He can guard bigs, smalls, and he did a good job of switching, getting in front of the basketball and get the steal and create. And then Dion took the challenge of guarding. The guy put his head down and went to the basket with his left hand, and we got a good break there with deflection off of his knee. But I thought the defense was good at the end of the game. We made a few mistakes in Chicago that we wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to happen again.
Was the Morrow three drawn up? Was it a read and react play?
It was drawn up, and Russell did a good job of finding. We have plays that, you know, you have to make the decision to put the defense in a tough position. I thought Dre came up and set a middle screen that was just fluff, and then Ennis did a good job of setting the screen, gave Russell an opportunity to drive the left elbow, and he rolled hard. And I thought Emil did a good job of getting to the slot and making the shot.
Does the way he react to those threes, does that even fire Hugh up over there on the sidelines when he's?
No, because I knew it was a good shot. Russell did a good job of finding him. But I thought Ennis made the play by rolling hard and drawing attention. And obviously, Russell's a great player. He's going to draw a lot of attention. And then he has to trust the guys making shots. Those are plays that we have to continue to make for one another. It's the best shot in basketball is the open shot.
I just mean Emil's reaction post shot.
I don't get into all the theatrics of all the 3-point shootings, the pistols, the head things, and all the. It's great for the game. Everybody's excited, but I have to coach the team. Next play.
Barry Trammell, the Oklahoman. Scotty, the two plays Nick referred to. Right before that, you put Andre in, went small, put him on Miritek. What made you think to do that, or what did you like about that smaller lineup, which seemed to be for defense?
Well, first of all, the first part of your question, I don't like you giving credit to Nick because he didn't deserve it. But I thought we did a good job of. I knew sooner or later we were going to go small and play a small guy on Miritek because he's really a good player. He can shoot the three, he can put on the floor, and he cuts hard and he gets offensive rebounds and he gets to the free throw line. He got a bunch of free throws the last time he played, and I think he had 9 tonight. And so with Dre and Russell, and we knew they were going to run a pick and roll with those two guys involved, and it gave us a chance to stay in front and not get beat on our pick and roll coverage and make them play a one-on-one play.
Darnell Mayberry, the Oklahoman. Scott, you're seeing Steven and Ennis more lately. What are you liking about what they're bringing, and how much more comfortable are you after what they did today?
Well, the part of this season is making adjustments on the throughout the season. You know, we've had some tough stretches and with things that happened to us. And, you know, Serge hasn't played the last 2 games. We went with Mitch the first game, and we went with Steven tonight. I thought they'd done a good job in the last couple of practices we had last week. So that gave us a little confidence going into it. We never want to throw something on the court that we haven't worked on. But I thought that gave us confidence. In the last couple of games, we've been sprinkling it in, and tonight with the way they play, their bigs were perfect matchup for our bigs. And then we have to make decisions along the way. That position might be somewhat fluid going forward until we know Serge.
And, down the stretch, we just had to get stops. Buckle down is about who stop who.
What was your mindset on that play where you stripped Etwan Moore?
I just swapped down. I knew he was going to go to the basket and try to be aggressive. I wanted to be smart at the same time, and try to react when he was going up. And I was able to get my hand on the ball and knock it off of him.
Well, did you know it was off him because you called for the replay?
Yeah, I knew it was off him. I seen it hit his thigh and his feet and his foot, and the call went my way.
It looked like Scotty put you back in the game because he likes the way you've been playing defense. You think you've impressed him the way you can play defense?
Yeah, I just try to come out there and compete on both ends, not just on the offensive side. Always, take pride and guard my man, and also try not let him score, and also will help defense. And I think I just been doing a good job defending my guy. And at the end of the day, defense is going to win games, and defense is going to have you on the court. So, I just try to go out there and play both ends.
Is it good for you guys to win a game like this where you sort of won it on the defensive end down the stretch after some of the struggles you've had?
Yeah, I think so. The last 4 games, coming in, we didn't do a great job on the defensive end. And we knew that, and we gave them games away. And, we tell each other we got to trust one another. One guy get beat, the other guy got to be there to help out. And I think it's a trust thing, and it's coming along. And once we continue to keep trusting one another, we're going to be okay.
You mentioned it yesterday, getting stops on demand. You guys did exactly that tonight. What did you think about the way you closed out this game?
We did a good job. Within the last 5 or 6 minutes or so, we did a good job of getting stops and converting.
You made probably the biggest play of the game with that steal. You have a history of being able to kind of get around guys when they try to post you up. What's your strategy down there when a bigger guy tries to post you up?
I use my quickness. My job is to use my quickness. Obviously, some of the guys are bigger and some stronger, but it depends what it is. But my job is to be able to use my quickness to my advantage.
That play with Amo, just finding him for 3, how good did that feel to make that execute so perfectly?
It was great, man. It was I think it was a good play. Scotty drew up out of the timeout, and a good job of learning from our mistakes. Because the first time we played them, I had a chance to hit Serge on a kickback. 2 guys was on me. And tonight, same situation. 2 guys on me. I kicked the Amo, trusted my teammates, and he knocked it down. So it was good.
Anyone else? What did you think of the job that the bigs did tonight? You guys dominated on the glass.
Good, man. I think Ennis, Steven, those guys did a great job of rebounding the basketball. And it's tough to beat us when we rebound the ball at a high level every single night. So
it's kind of a game where you just kind of had to scratch out some things. You guys did a great job of both the first quarter, but nobody could get any points. It's almost like a playoff game kind of.
We're getting stops, man. We got some stops. As long as at the end of the night we have more points than the other team, we're in good shape.
That's Russell Westbrook, who had 36 points and 11 rebounds, pushing the Oklahoma City Thunder to the 109-100 win today here over the Chicago Bulls. Next up, the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow night. We start our pregame activities at 6:30 with countdown to tip-off. Join John Rohde, Des Mason, and yours truly here on The Franchise as we tell you everything you need to know prior to the matchup with the Mavs. Once again, the Thunder beat the Bulls today 109-100 in Chesapeake Energy Arena. For the Franchise Thunder Report, I'm David Garrett for 1077 The Franchise.